I have 9 lives. And from being a hairstylist to deciding I wanted to be an LCDC and then realizing if I was a social worker, I could do it all. And so really impacting families, one family at a time.
When I first started out, I was desperate to lose weight. And I was also broke as a joke. I was on food stamps too, and this is after being in graduate school. And so I went to Half Price Books and bought every single book they had there about nutrition and went home and just began to teach myself how to cook.
A lot of us feel the need to have some kind of purpose, and I always thought my purpose was storytelling. And then something shifted, and I wanted to just help women heal and get to a place where they had self-love, self-respect, and they were able to treat themselves differently.
Well, I'm a PK. I'll start out with that. And my mother demonstrated a commitment to community. Her message to us is, my job is to keep your soul out of hell and your butt out of jail. What I found is that young people are like the neon sign that says, we need help. They're the neon sign for the family. But if you can work with the family, you can change the dynamic for the young people. So that's been my drive, that's been my vision.
Well, the journey of creating Fight Club comes from a very personal journey of trying to figure out how to heal from trauma. And for me, it became a journey that combined physical activity, movement with therapy. A lot of women have buried their trauma, or it's something that they don't want to face, they're not ready to face. This really is a program for the Dallas community, and we want to serve the women who are here and looking for an opportunity to heal.
Where I live and what I have access to determines oftentimes the quality of the health that I can have. And I think that for too long, the conversation about wellness has become increasingly elitist, not only just because of the rising cost of food, but just because of the way that marketing has defined wellness and placed a high price tag on it. It makes it a lot more cost prohibitive for people. One of my main goals is to show people that they can have wellness wherever they are, regardless of the income level. I think in my mind, maybe show people how to fish so they can eat for a lifetime. That is the message, regardless of income, that I try to get out in the world.
You need collaboration, you need partnerships. CitySquare has been a great partner over the years. We need to get our kids in the community. We want them to have those relationships, and then we want them to be leaders.
I love the fact that CitySquare allows people to go in and shop their own ingredients. That's one of the main things that really attracts me to CitySquare, because there's dignity in being able to go through and just pick out what you want.
CitySquare is a nonprofit very close to my heart, and to see the work actually happening, to see the hundreds and thousands of people who are being helped, it's something that is at another level, I feel.
Not just in the food, but also in the health services, in the mental health services, in the placement. It's just an incredible ecosystem to be a part of.
I remember just like coming into contact with so many CitySquare employees, and they were so positive and just radiated this beautiful energy. It was just such a great place to be.
Because we had a relationship with CitySquare when they were in need. I think of one young lady who was about to be evicted and didn't have anywhere to go, and she called me. And I was like, you know what, let's check out CitySquare. It was awesome. She called me and she said, my family and I have somewhere to live.
And then all of a sudden I'm doing like a Wellness Wednesday over at CitySquare, seeing hope restored for some people, being able to do something that they perhaps thought that they could not. That's what fills me up, and that's what I love about CitySquare.
Empowerment looks different for different people at different times in their lives, but being sensitive to what other people might be going through and creating space where people are able to take care of themselves.
What you do is you fuel them, you equip them, and then you move out of the way and you let them do what they do best, and that is advocate for themselves.
I think for the people, maybe they're new to CitySquare, I would say that this is good soil.
We are invested in other people's well-being, so when other people suffer, it creates suffering for us. So it is our responsibility to care for one another and help one another get through it.
For those of us who have some semblance of power, to give room for those voices, to give room for those narratives, they make a difference. There is power in the community.
What we do in the world matters. Once you get involved in organizations like CitySquare, it's hard to divorce the personal feelings from the work that you're actually doing. If you're looking for a sign to jump in, then let this be it.